Kota, Rajasthan, the country's coaching capital. It is a 7,000 crore rupees industry and known for producing IIT, JEE, and NEET toppers and headlines for tragic student suicides.
The number was almost 2 dozen in 2023, and it came down slightly to 17 last year in 24. And this year, in the first 2 months of the year itself, we've had 7 student suicides just in Kota. So, and these are, of course, student suicides, meaning the students who are studying in all these coaching institutes.
For years, pressure filled classrooms and hostel rooms have raised a big question: who regulates this massive industry? Now, Rajasthan has passed the Coaching Centres Regulation Bill 2025. It's meant to crack down on the commercialization of coaching and prioritize student well being.
The fee structures vary according to the institutes. So, but even the bare minimum is a few lakhs for an IIT kind of level coaching. An annual investment of a few lakhs is what is required, and some of the more successful coaching institutes are actually charging a lot more than that also. Not just the coaching fee, but also the amount that the students spend in uh, in their staying, in their eating, in their traveling within Kota. All of that costs money. There is an effort to regulate this industry, this huge industry that has come up, more especially in Kota, but actually now quite a few other places like Jodhpur, like Jaipur, like Ajmer, which are other major sort of academic centers within Rajasthan. So, in that sense, the regulation bit is something that was much required.
According to the new bill, a special 12-member team will keep an eye on coaching centers and they'll have powers like a civil court. Coaching ads cannot be fake anymore. No showing made up toppers or false success rates. Each center must share full details about their teachers, buildings, and who runs them. If a student leaves midway, the center must refund fees within 10 days. The version passed in the assembly removes some key safeguards. Earlier, drafts had a minimum age limit of 16. That's now gone. Critics say this benefits big coaching businesses in Kota that have seen fewer admissions recently.
Earlier, the national recommendations that had come for regulating the coaching industry, it was mandated that the student ought to have passed 10th standard board exams and ought to have completed at least 16 years of age. That limit has been not implemented in this legislation, which begs the question, why? Why is it that they're leaving these students vulnerable at a much younger age? Because we are talking about teenagers, and each year is enormous step in terms of maturity. So what a student of 15 or 14 or 15 and a half could feel simply impossible to handle is something that a 17-year-old may well be able to handle. So in that sense, I think the government will need to take a relook on this minimum age.
The bill also drops clauses about respecting national and local holidays. The draft had protections for differently abled and vulnerable students. According to experts, big coaching players seem okay with the bill, but smaller centers are worried they will not be able to meet all the rules. As Kota continues to be India's coaching hub, the question remains: can we balance big businesses with young lives?